November 2025 Leo Horoscope. Namaste, dear soul family. Welcome back to the eSpirit World channel, your sacred corner for cosmic guidance, divine insights, and spiritual wisdom. Leo natives, the royal souls ruled by the mighty sun, November 2025 brings a time of balance, lessons, and introspection. The universe seems to whisper, "Slow down, dear Leo, and observe." This month may bring mixed results, with moments of average progress and occasional dips in motivation or clarity. But remember, every phase of your life carries divine purpose. Let's dive deep into your November 2025 horoscope, exploring how planetary movements shape your destiny across career, finances, love, health, and family life, along with powerful spiritual remedies to help you align with abundance. Until 16th November, your ruling planet, the Sun, transits through your third house, the house of courage, communication, and self-effort. Normally, this is a beneficial transit, bringing confidence, clarity, and movement. However, this month, the Sun is debilitated, reducing its natural power. As a result, your energy, communication, and leadership strength may feel dimmed for a while. You may find it hard to express your thoughts clearly, or your self-confidence could fluctuate. But take this as a cosmic reminder to act with humility and patience rather than pride. After 16th November, the Sun moves into your fourth house, entering the deep and emotional waters of Scorpio. This position often brings a more inward focus, family matters, inner healing, or property-related thoughts might dominate. Though this placement is considered weaker for material progress, it can deepen your emotional awareness if you embrace introspection and self-reflection. On the brighter side, Mars, your planet of action, will transit through your fourth house in its own sign, Scorpio, all month. This is a fiery combination, giving you inner drive, courage, and the power to handle family or property issues head-on. Mars may bring occasional tension or domestic friction, but it also empowers you to stand your ground. Meanwhile, Mercury transits your fourth house until 23rd November, suggesting discussions, paperwork, or real estate matters could be active. Once Mercury shifts into your third house later in the month, your communication skills improve and you regain mental sharpness. Jupiter, the great teacher, moves through your 12th house, turning retrograde from 11th November. This can make you reflect deeply on past decisions, spiritual growth, and subconscious patterns. While Jupiter's retrograde may slow external progress, it amplifies inner wisdom if you meditate, journal, or reconnect with your faith. Venus, your planet of charm and comfort, stays in a supportive position, gifting you moments of joy, artistic inspiration, and social harmony. But Saturn, along with Rahu and Ketu, will demand realism, patience, and detachment. Overall, November 2025 is a mixed yet meaningful month, a time to pause, assess, and make wiser long-term plans. The first half of the month feels lighter and more manageable than the second. Career and professional life. Now let's talk about your career and professional growth, dear Leo. The ruler of your 10th house, Venus, will remain favorably placed this month. This means your career path stays steady with no major obstacles or sudden setbacks. From 2nd November to 26th November, Venus will occupy your third house in its own sign, Libra. This is a highly social and communicative period. You might travel for work, collaborate with new people, or reconnect with past contacts who help you professionally. It's also a wonderful time to express your creativity. If you're in fields like design, media, arts, teaching, or marketing, your charm and aesthetic sense will shine through. For those considering a career change, early November supports your plans. Job interviews or career transitions made during this period are likely to be positive. However, because Mercury, your business planet, remains in the 4th house until 23rd November, progress may feel slow at first. Avoid impulsive decisions or sudden resignations. Take your time to analyze every move. After Mercury shifts to your 3rd house, you'll notice a sharp mental uplift. Communication becomes smooth, teamwork feels easier, and you're able to express ideas more clearly. Entrepreneurs may find that their marketing or communication-based efforts start to bring visible results by the last week of November. Still, the month advises you to avoid risky expansions or hasty decisions. Instead, focus on refining existing projects and building solid foundations. If you stay consistent, the last days of November could bring a small yet satisfying success, a sign that your steady work is paying off. Finance and wealth. Now let's explore your financial landscape for November 2025. Mercury, ruler of your gain house, will bring average to moderate financial results this month. Until 23rd November, your profit margins may feel balanced, not too high, but not too low either. The money you earn will likely match the money you spend. Since Jupiter's retrograde and Saturn's aspects are in play, the universe reminds you to spend wisely and save consciously. If you are disciplined with your expenses, Saturn's energy will help you build stable savings. But if you're careless or impulsive, you could find your hard-earned money slipping away through unnecessary spending. Avoid lending large amounts or making major financial commitments after mid-November. Also, double-check paperwork before investing in real estate, vehicles, or long-term projects. On the brighter side, Venus transit supports monetary gains through communication, creativity, or travel. If your work involves sales, media, or public relations, opportunities for income growth are likely to appear between November 5th and 20th. For Leos working abroad or dealing with foreign clients, Jupiter in the 12th house may bring spiritual growth and hidden financial blessings, especially if your work involves healing, teaching, or charity. However, these gains may come gradually, not instantly. So patience is key. Love, relationships, and marriage. The matters of the heart, dear Leo, always vibrant and dramatic. This month, your love life carries both passion and sensitivity. With Jupiter, ruler of your 5th house, sitting in the 12th house, love takes a reflective and spiritual tone. You may crave emotional depth more than casual romance. For couples in long-distance relationships, this transit can actually strengthen your bond. You'll value meaningful communication, and efforts to meet in person may finally succeed. However, for those in regular close contact, you may feel occasional emotional distance or misunderstandings, especially before 16th November when the sun remains weak. Patience and trust are vital. Avoid harsh words or ego clashes, especially in the first 2 weeks. For married Leos, November might test your emotional endurance. Saturn's position in your 8th house and Rahu-Ketu's axis affecting the 7th house may bring stress or minor misunderstandings. If you notice tension with your spouse, don't ignore it, instead, address it calmly and honestly. Revisit your communication patterns. By late November, as Venus gains strength, things improve. Small gestures of affection, travel together, or spiritual rituals as a couple can heal lingering friction. Singles might meet someone through travel, online platforms, or professional circles, but take your time to know them before diving in deeply. Health and well-being. Health-wise, November 2025 demands care and balance. Your ruling planet, the Sun, will remain debilitated until 16th November, which may bring low vitality, fatigue, or mild health fluctuations. You may feel physically drained or mentally scattered, especially during the first half of the month. Pay attention to your diet, sleep, and hydration. Additionally, Rahu and Ketu's influence on your first house can bring emotional restlessness or anxiety if you overthink situations. If possible, avoid stress-inducing arguments or overexertion. Mars in the fourth house may heighten inner tension or cause minor physical strain, especially to the chest or back area. Drive cautiously and avoid unnecessary travel. The good news is that after 16th November, when the Sun shifts to Scorpio, you'll begin to feel inner strength returning, but it may come slowly. If you can manage your energy well, you'll complete the month feeling lighter and mentally stronger than you began. Family and home life. Your family life in November 2025 brings mostly stable but occasionally mixed experiences. Mercury, Lord of your second house, remains in the fourth house until 23rd November. This combination suggests you may spend time thinking about your home environment, emotional comfort, or parental matters. There could be small domestic disagreements due to Mars and Mercury being together. Both planets are fiery in nature, and their combination may spark verbal tension. However, Jupiter's fifth aspect on the second house helps smoothen things if you approach conversations with maturity. You may also reconnect with siblings or relatives around mid-month. Some family news could arrive from afar, possibly linked to property, travel, or finances. Because Mars occupies your fourth house, avoid arguments at home and focus on maintaining peace. If you live with parents, spend quality time with them. For some Leos, this month might bring a decision regarding home renovation or relocation. Make sure to plan it carefully and avoid rushing paperwork. By the month's end, Mercury's shift to the third house improves communication within the family, helping you resolve misunderstandings. Overall, family life may be steady but requires mindfulness. You can prevent issues through calm communication and emotional intelligence. Spiritual guidance and remedies. Dear Leo, when your ruling planet, the Sun, is weak, the universe asks you to strengthen your inner light. Your spiritual practices this month will play a big role in how smoothly things unfold. Here are some powerful remedies and rituals for November 2025. Worship the Sun daily. Offer water, arghya, at sunrise while chanting Om Greeny Surya Nama. Visualize golden rays entering your heart and filling you with strength. Recite Hanuman Chalisa every Tuesday and Saturday. This will reduce the malefic impact of Mars and protect you from accidents or inner turmoil. Feed the needy. Offer food, fruits, or milk to those less fortunate. This activates your good karma and pleases Jupiter. Wear a silver square piece, Chandi ka chaurus tukra, close to your body. It helps balance lunar and solar energies, bringing stability and clarity. Avoid ego clashes. Humility is your true power this month. Meditate on the solar plexus chakra, Manipura. Visualize a radiant sun spinning at your navel. It reawakens your confidence and life force. Leo natives, November 2025 isn't about chasing recognition, it's about nurturing your light within. Yes, there will be moments when progress feels slow or situations seem uncertain. But the universe is simply teaching you patience, discipline, and resilience. When the Sun, your ruler, rises again in full strength next month, you'll realize how this quiet phase helped you reset and realign. So, take this month as a sacred pause. Strengthen your faith, build emotional maturity, and appreciate the blessings you already have. Remember, a Leo never truly dims. Even when the sun hides behind clouds, its warmth still reaches the earth. So, shine quietly now and prepare to rise brighter than ever. Affirmation for November 2025. I am the light of my destiny. I move through challenges with courage, grace, and divine protection. Remedies recap. Offer water to the sun daily. Recite Hanuman Chalisa. Feed the needy. Wear a silver square piece. Stay humble and mindful. Thank you, dear soul family, for tuning into the eSpirit World channel. If this message resonates with your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, the stars guide you, but your spirit decides your path. See you next month, beautiful Leo souls. Stay radiant, stay royal. Namaste.